What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Water's Edge. Before we get into today's video, I gotta let you know, if you're looking for a pair of waders, you gotta check out the new DeepWade breathable waders from TideWe. If you guys want $100 off those waders, use code TWE at checkout. I'll put a link to those waders in the description. I also did a video review of those waders, so if you want to check that out, I will also link that video, which is on my channel, in this video's description. But with that being said, let's get into some duck hunting action.
That ratchet too while you're up there. What? Long line for these. Come on. Hey, hum babe.
No, this is a young drake. Okay. Back it up, Terry. Ugh. Dude, a lot of young of the year birds. Young drake. Dude, there's a lot of young birds. Hen common. Oh. Hen common. Alrighty. Here comes three to the right. They flared on the boat. They might swing around though. The cormorants did flare. They flared them back. There's a big line to the right. Yeah, he sees it. That's one. Oh, here comes more, here comes more. Here comes more, here comes more. My hands are frozen. Oh, here they come, brother. Here they come.
Shoot those two. Kill those two.
Better shoot her again.
Wait till those players the DeepWade. There we go.
That's two. I think I was leading them too much. They were so close.
It's also an extra pull.
Oh, well, that makes sense. That's a squall. That's an old squall. That's an old squall. What is that?
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. No, ruddy.
Yeah, it was a ruddy. How was I couldn't spin. How? And shoulder my gun, how? Come on, lead bird, come on. Oh, back one, come on, turn. Yep, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, here we go. Good night. Come on, lead bird, come on. Oh, back one, come on. Yep, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, here we go.
Dude, I got that. I got that perfectly.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool. We just had an epic sea duck hunt out on the Chesapeake Bay. Shot a 4-man limit of scoters, and I don't think a single one was a mature drake, but we shot a lot of young of the year birds, drakes that just haven't gotten their full plumage yet, but hunting out of the layout, and the birds were doing it dirty. Yeah, it is hard to tell. But we're gonna wrap up here. That was a pretty awesome hunt. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel. Well, I am back home after the great sea duck hunt we just had, and everybody says that sea ducks are inedible, like no good to eat, and I've tried them before and they're not great, but I think that's a reflection of my lack of culinary skills. So I found an article online with 10 recipes for sea ducks specifically, and I'm gonna clean these birds up. I got them right here. I'm gonna breast them out and see if I can find a way to make these edible. I'm not gonna just shoot them and throw them in the trash like a lot of guys do. I'm determined to find a way to eat these birds. So I'm gonna clean them out now, probably brine them for a few days, and then we're gonna try one of the recipes. So I'll link that article in the description of the video, and we'll see how it turns out. All right guys, it is time for the moment that you all have been waiting for. We are doing the sea duck catch, clean, and cook. So I've got all of my ingredients here. I just went to the grocery store, got everything that I need for this recipe, including my breasted out sea ducks. I've got sesame oil, soy sauce, rice vinegar, sherry wine, granulated sugar, cornstarch, salt, some green onions, chicken stock, the rice to serve over, and then of course the sea duck breasts. So the recipe that I'm doing is a stir fry, so I'm gonna need to make the marinade first, let the duck breasts marinate for about 20 minutes. While I'm doing that, I can prepare the sauce and then the final ingredients for doing the stir fry. So I've got my pan here, I'll get that nice and hot, ready to go, but I'll take you through the steps, walk you through the recipe. I've never tried this before, but I'm gonna see if I can make these things edible. So first things first, this recipe calls for a pound of duck breasts. Not sure how many breasts that's gonna be, but I need to get up to 16 ounces. All right, that is 16 on the dot. So this recipe also called for trimming off all of the fat that's on these breasts. They said if you leave any of that fat on, it's gonna be really oily, really fishy, not what you want to taste. So I'm gonna go through with my buck knife, trim off all the fat. I did a pretty good job when I was initially breasting the birds out, but there's a few little bits left. So I wanna make sure to get those off. All right, just finished up trimming off all the excess fat, so I got those breasts all ready to go. Now it calls for me to chop them up into, I think, 1/8 inch slices. I'll have to double check that, but I'm gonna go ahead and trim these up nice and thin. That way when they're in the pan for the stir fry, they sear nice and quick, cook really good. So I'll go ahead and start doing that and show you guys the end result. All right, all the duck is sliced up thin, and now it's time to make the marinade. All right, we're going 1/4 cup soy sauce, a tablespoon of sesame oil. Next is a tablespoon of vegetable oil. 1½ teaspoons of rice vinegar. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And 2 teaspoons of sugar. We're gonna mix all that up. All right, so that's our marinade. Duck is going into the bowl. I'm supposed to mix it thoroughly and then let it sit for 20 minutes, put it in the fridge. All right, so while the duck is in the marinade, I've got that set on a 20-minute timer. I'm gonna go ahead and get the stuff ready for the sauce. That way when I bring in the duck from marinating, I can have it all ready to go, cook it really quick, see how it turns out. All right, the duck has been marinating for 20 minutes, and I got my sauce made up, which was 1/4 cup chicken stock, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 2 teaspoons rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon sherry wine, 2 teaspoons cornstarch, a teaspoon sugar, and a healthy pinch of salt. So that's all made up nice and good. I'm not gonna lie, the marinade actually makes this duck look pretty dang good. I'm gonna pop my rice into the microwave. That way when I'm done cooking, it's all ready to go. Now I'm gonna get my pan, get this nice and hot. We're cooking on high heat for this. I also have my ½ pound of green onions here. Now I didn't have scallions. I couldn't find that at the grocery store, and I couldn't find ginger. So those are 2 ingredients that we're missing out on, but I think I'll be able to make do with what I got. Okay, we're gonna cook on high heat here, and I'm adding 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil until it starts to smoke, and then I'll be adding my green onions. Add that in there. All right, it's just starting to smoke now, so I'm gonna add my green onions and stir it for about 30 seconds until they begin to wilt. All right, I'm gonna take them off and put them in a bowl. Now I'm gonna add 2 more tablespoons of peanut oil, and I'm gonna let that start to smoke, and then I'm gonna add in my minced garlic. About what 3 cloves of minced garlic would be. Now we're gonna add a tablespoon of sherry wine. Now we're gonna add the duck. All right, finally we're gonna add the sauce, and I'm gonna mix this up. Make sure that cornstarch is all mixed in real well. I'm gonna stir fry this for 1 to 2 minutes. So now that I just added the sauce, I'm gonna stir fry this for 1 to 2 minutes until that sauce gets nice and glazy, and then I will take this off the heat. Almost forgot I had to add the green onions back in. All right, now I'm gonna take my rice, put it on my plate, get a healthy serving of this duck stir fry, put it on the rice, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, the moment you guys have all been waiting for. The sea duck catch, clean, and cook. I'm not gonna lie, it actually looks pretty good, but this could honestly turn out disgusting. So I've got some body armor and a big glass of water in case this does turn out pretty gross. But I don't know, I've got high hopes for potentially finding a way to make them taste halfway decent. Let this cool for a second and then we'll give it a taste test. All right, here we go. This is some surf scoter, 1 bite, everybody knows the rules. I'm not getting fish. I'm getting a little wild game, but that's honestly not bad. Not bad at all. Like, with the rice, that's not bad. You could serve this to me, those 2 bites at least, you could serve that to me and I would not think that you were serving me sea duck. This is crazy. This is actually turning out pretty dang good. What the heck? Like I'm gonna eat this whole thing. That's pretty freaking good. Now, the key might have been, I trimmed off all the fat. That was an important step that they made sure to emphasize. But I also brined these duck breasts for 3 days in a saltwater brine. I changed the water each day, and that was a 1/4 cup of salt for every quart of water. So I just did a quart of water and then did a 1/4 cup of salt and changed the water every day and just kept that in the fridge, changed the water. I think that probably drew out any blood that was in the meat and probably some of that gaminess, but this is honestly pretty good. This is one of the recipes on that article that I found. There's 9 others. So if you guys want me to try out some other recipes, I will make sure to do that. But now that I've found a way to make sea ducks edible, I'm more inclined to go out and hunt them. But you know, it was a great hunt to start the second split. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I didn't have high hopes for this catch, clean, and cook, but I wanted to do it to give the birds some justice. So this actually turned out pretty good, and I'm gonna keep having some pieces of this. It's pretty good. Thank you guys for watching today's video. As I said before, if you liked it, leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. Subscribe to the channel, and as always, have a fantastic day. Make sure to turn those notifications on. We got a lot of videos coming out this fall, so if you don't want to miss that, make sure to have the notification bell on. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.